Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis, we welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Set, hut, 50, green.
He's Mike.
Go. Drill, green.
95.
Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike's 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison. I got him.
56 to Mike, boys.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
60 Eagles. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Down.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go. 25, check 25.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left.
Option.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, switch it.
Love from the gun. That one complete to Joe Reed. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Steal. Check steal.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Watch the safety creep. Striker.
Switch gears.
Hey, go Fury.
Shift. Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, This is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the Chargers' 49-yard line.
On second down, it's Cook.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80. You ain't going nowhere.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 41-yard line.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hatchet. Hatchet.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Woo-hoo. Hey, Mike, 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 48. See this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
By Stephon Gilmore.
Cougar 19.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Vikings send out their punter. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. They only only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Charger ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch 54. Watch 54. You. Street. Check 24.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You don't want none. 18 Rattler. He's Mike.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
that throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Hey, let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19. 95.
On the ball.
95's the same. Come on.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back down.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got Bennett. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
31-yard
Here
line.
we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
10 at the 42-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
79 Bronco.
You think you gonna get this?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
56 to Mike.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 49.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That's out to the left, flat and complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10.
Right there, 56. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Cougar 19.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Give me that Viking 18. Give me that ball.
Now Cook. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
I'm coming after you.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second down.
Chap.
Day, every day, any day.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Check. Fresno.
Panther Street.
Tighten up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Watch twist, watch twist.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready?
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Shift.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's get some penetration. 95's the sand. No, check.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running on first down, Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Check. Lucky. Warrior 70.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11.
95's Mike, watch 95.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Turn up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll drop to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Herc. Right there, Herc.
Watch the whip. Check.
Hey, check that. Street.
Check 15.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
54 Mike. I'm coming. Check 43.
Tight dog. Check Bobcat.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Street. 49. Check 49. 70 Lion.
Check 13.
Hey, he smashed Bronco. He's checking Crash.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check, hurt. 24, check 24. Check 52. No.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go, Chap.
Watch the edge.
Check, smash.
On the ground, it's Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the curl. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Get in the weight room.
Back to throw here.
I'm going to run you over.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
7 yards.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
You don't want to. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 95.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Now watch
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy on the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check fast. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
They run it again with Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Break. 52. I got you. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 50. Dragon 60. Rabbit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Dave! Woo! Let's get it.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 55.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danielle Hunter. And the Vikings are going to win this football game.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Here we go. Double tight. Ready.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the
Didn't even see her here. Oh, fuck me.
Hell yeah, I just won my Facebook game, dude.
Attaboy. Derrick Henry's sucking, dude. Holy fuck. It's like he's running slow. He's afraid of the cold or something. I gotta go piss. Hold up.